And at the top of this hour, we're getting some breaking news. ED raids at Saurabh Bhardwaj's residence in hospital construction scam. Raids at 13 locations. So that's the big breaking news that's coming in at the moment, that ED is conducting raids at Aam Aadmi Party leader Saurabh Bhardwaj's residence in hospital construction scam, and these raids are being conducted at 13 locations. The anti-corruption branch of the Delhi government has registered a case against former Health Minister Saurabh Bhardwaj and Satyendra Jain over alleged large-scale corruption in the capital's health infrastructure projects, and the raids are being conducted. Currently, the raids are being conducted at 13 locations, including Saurabh Bhardwaj's residence. Now, according to officials, 24 hospital projects, 11 greenfield and 13 brownfield worth 5,590 crore rupees were sanctioned in the year 2018-2019. However, the projects remain mired in inexplicable delays, cost escalations and suspected embezzlement of public funds, and hence the raids are being conducted by the Enforcement Directorate at Aam Aadmi Party leader and former Delhi Health Minister Saurabh Bhardwaj's residence in the hospital construction scam. The raids are being conducted at 13 locations. My colleague Shreya Chatterjee is now joining us with more details on this. Shreya, give us more details on the raids that are being conducted by the ED at Saurabh Bhardwaj's residence and other locations as well.
Well, it's actually a case pertaining to the allegations of construction of 24 hospitals. Apart from that, there were renewal of hospitals that were also to be done. And in this connection, the Anti-Corruption Bureau, earlier remember, had also investigated the matter. Now it's the Enforcement Directorate that is actually conducting raids at Saurabh Bhardwaj's residence, and in total 13 locations in the national capital. In connection with the case, a case has been registered against Saurabh Bhardwaj, is what we have been told, and an investigation continues by the Enforcement Directorate. Interestingly, in the first assembly session that was also convened by the Delhi government, the CAG report had highlighted the irregularities into these hospital corrections, and now we are seeing the Enforcement Directorate emboldening its probe into the matter.
Shreya, when did these raids start, and has anything been recovered so far?
Well, you know, the Enforcement Directorate's primary investigation will pertain into the documents, especially, which will look into the funds that were actually, scheduled for the use of the construction of these hospitals. That is to the tune of over 500 crores, is what we've been told. Why these hospitals were not properly constructed at that point of time, whether the amount was siphoned off. All these things will be investigated by the Enforcement Directorate, and that's exactly why you see this raid that is right now under its way in the national capital in 13 locations, including the residence of Saurabh Bhardwaj.
Right, Shreya, is there any reaction from the Aam Aadmi Party on the raids which are being conducted by the ED?
Well, you know, because the Saurabh Bhardwaj is a very active member of the Aam Aadmi Party. Clearly, this is an action again. Something that is going to be a scare factor for the Aam Aadmi Party, because in the past as well, they have seen scores of investigations against them. Remember, the liquor excise policy ghost is still haunting them. Amidst that, another investigation actually pertaining to its leader is something which is clearly a new signal for the Aam Aadmi Party. But this is something which was on the paper, because after that CAG report and the investigation that is being done by the Enforcement Directorate, it is only correct that we will see the Aam Aadmi Party respond in a short time, because in all such cases, we have seen the Aam Aadmi Party, whenever the Enforcement Directorate has conducted any raids, they have come out with their reactions. So we are awaiting the same.
Right, Shreya, also these raids are being conducted in the hospital construction scam. The case has been filed against Saurabh Bhardwaj as well as Satyendra Jain also. What next can be expected?
Well, you know, if I just highlight the reason the investigation is being done. Remember, during the tenure of Saurabh Bhardwaj's health minister, as well as when Satyendra Jain was there as a health minister, during that tenure of the Aam Aadmi Party, there were issues about how constructions had to be done at greenfield plots for hospitals that are new hospitals to be constructed. Apart from that, there were existing hospitals where infrastructure renewal projects were also ongoing. Now, regarding that, a fund allocation was to the tune of more than 500 crore is what we've been told. However, that wasn't utilized, is what the investigation is right now hinting at. The initial investigation, I believe, was done by the Anti-Corruption Bureau.
All right, Shreya, thank you for getting us those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on the story.